Hey there, Angel of Galaxy, back with some more channeled messages. I do hope you're all doing well. Just want to say a very big thank you to each and every one of my new subscribers and old. Honestly, so blessed. Tenfold. These blessings are going to come back to you tenfold. Sending you lots of love and thanks. Thank you for each and every one of you. Keep coming back to view my channel. Very grateful. Now, if anybody wants to help me with this channel, a way to do that, because YouTube loves subscribes and comments and likes are really important. So anything else you could do is share this content so other people get to see it, and that could help someone as well, because if you think that this message is for someone you know and they don't use YouTube, you know, like elderly people may not, then that's a really good way as well. So remember, spirit works for us in mystical and mysterious ways. These messages, remember, may not go directly to the intended person. They may be talking about someone you know. Could be their loved lost one or a situation around you or them. Please take it as it resonates. Also, if I say male or female, remember we have both aspects, the divine feminine and masculine. So please, you know, think about that one as well, right? Also, souls will piggyback on one particular message. So if the message means something to you, if you feel it in your gut, circumstances are so very similar, but maybe the name isn't, or the date, or whatever, the initials, this does not mean it's not for you. That'll be your loved one giving you a little elbow in, hey, I'm there, I love you, I miss you, right? Here, shall we start? Okay. All right. Right, so the first impression I've got is of somebody who was lovely, you know, articulate. I've got a hair and it's driving me mad, sorry. Sorry. Get rid of that. Yeah, I'm getting lovely, articulate, but rather intimidating at times. That's what I'm told. So he left the earth plane earlier than he expected to. He doesn't really want to hash out the why and when. Just simply wants joy, to know he is safe. So if you're joy, this is for you. And that he's with somebody called Amanda on the other side, and his great-grandparents. Okay. What I'm seeing now is a small flat. It's clean and it's very tidy. But I see nappies and other babies' items stacked up very nicely, you know, very neatly. He's telling me his photos are arranged near a big TV. And there's one of him on the bedside table. So he's telling me now that he just wants you to know that the place that you're in right now is fine. For now. But he wants you to know you will be moving to another residence. So if you're waiting on that, there's just a confirmation there that this will go ahead. And this will be so much more suitable as Callum grows bigger. So this soul would have had dark hair, brown, with thick eyebrows. There was something about his lashes. And I'm told to say, die for. They were to die for, his eyelashes. No mascara for him. So this might be something, you know, that could have been said. Yeah, a little joke maybe. Not sure why, but he's showing me a marker pen. So take that as it resonates. I have the initials H and P as well. Number 12, number 2 and number 1 come to mind. Now I see you, now I don't. So maybe This is a game you play with Callum. You're like a peekaboo. Or maybe he does. Watch out for that. Yeah, he's very much aware of the sadness that he won't be there, but you'd like him to be. But he wants you to know that there are many ways to show up for loved ones. So don't despair. Strong and capable as you are, you may need to ask for help. And it's important that you go out and enjoy yourself. And when you get that chance to do so, do it. Don't hold back. It's not disrespectful. He says he's going nowhere, so you can be assured that my little boy and you will be safe and loved by me from over there. I'm hearing Janice, Vicky, Gary and Richard with this. There's a sense that he really wants to calm your mental chatter, but it's getting the better of you at times. So I'm seeing an engraved bracelet and a gold ring. And a pair of sliders that he always wore, which are still there at the front door, I'm being told. I keep hearing Melanie being called out. I shouldn't ignore it, but it's Melanie. I don't know whether this is to do with the message or not, but it could be for someone else, that, but... So, okay. So I'm hearing dinosaur dust. I don't know what that means. It's maybe a kid's thing. I see a circular dining table. And I'm getting June in my mind's eye. November could be important too with this message. And you just may have a neighbour that sings very, very loudly. Just little clues to who this is. Anyhow, he says thank you for loving all the parts of him, the good and the not so good. And he's just saying he could have done better at times. But one thing you can't deny is how much you meant to me. The both of you, of course. He's saying look after our precious son and make the best of your life. I love you. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, thank you. Alright, so next up I have a lady who's known for her feisty arguments. She'd be a slim lady, but could hold her own. Sadly, most of her arguments were with her sister and her mother. And she says, nevertheless, she's, deep down we all adored each other. It's just that they always constantly clashed. She's saying what she didn't really understand while here on earth is that each of them had different understanding of the accounts and completely different memories from each other. Quite an eye-opener, really. It's crazy. My sister had a differing account of what she told my mother and what had actually happened. It was weird. My mother was upset with my account and the accusations, like I'd misquoted her, We all believed our different memories were correct. Completely bonkers. You never think about that, do we, really, that people see things differently? Yeah, the way we process things. And our accounts of what we remember. I remember reading ages ago that actually, rather than our memories existing in our brain, scientists believe that they are held in the cells of our bodies, as well as our minds. It actually isn't one part of the brain, like most of us think. So she was saying she was adept at hiding her inner nature. Her kind heart was buried under a shield of efficiency, toughness, and quite a bit of sarcasm I'm hearing. But it was self-protective shield she had. Took her a while to get to know someone and trust them as well. That'll be clues to her. She's saying, I guess even my partner found that I was bossy. But I did it all for his own good. Alright, and I've got with that message Cam, Jill, Daniel, Sheila, and Hope. Okay. What we got next? So my next message is from a loved one who was telling me he was blessed with a happy family life. A good life. Amazing, really. And he's so thankful to experience such love and support. To have. Sometimes he said he had to pinch himself. And often would show gratitude for this blessed life he had. It's an acknowledgement that relationships in life are as important as air we breathe. He did, however, experience the opposite through his working life. So he's telling me he knows how challenging other people can actually be. So what he's wanting to do with this message is remind his daughter, because she's having problems with work colleagues, that he understands her frustration, saying that he knows when relationships go wrong, you feel like your life feels like one big headache. But he's asking you and urging you to push through, as building connections, even with people we find difficult, is necessary for personal development. You know, you're struggling to connect to some co-workers. He's saying try not to hate, as that will make the connections worse. He wants you to work with the experience and be your usual loving self while lower yourself. He wants you to remember what he taught you. We are all connected to spirit, not just family members, co-workers, strangers, brotherhood, sisterhood, friends. Yeah. I don't know why, but I've got the name Megan, Susie, Clem and Diane I'm hearing. So I don't know these people in the environment, people watching, people who this message is for. Could be your work colleagues or people on the other side. Anyway, what he's saying is he knows that you really crave nicer people around you, and he's letting you know this will be possible. So don't give up. Don't lose heart. He says if you try to build the relationships, even in the smallest of ways. Alright, so he's acknowledging there's a boss who may be a little trickier to win around. But just be yourself and the goodness will shine through. And you never really know what the future holds. He wants, I can feel this, he's so proud of you. He's proud of you all, he's saying. The way you've handled the hardships after I left. Tell Mum I have her back. A little bit too with it. And nothing has changed. The love we all share shines stronger than ever. All my love to you. And send my love to all, Daddy. Okay. You know, it's funny because when we think about people and the way we, get on, I remember that reading ages ago that students of psychology and counsellors, and that sort of work, on the first day of study were surprised when the tutors asked for everyone to walk around the room and find someone to pair up with, I remember. And when they have, what was strange was they would talk about their family life and upbringing. But the students found they apparently randomly picked someone whose parents are divorced, just like theirs did, or whose father died when they were young, whose family life was disrupted by constant moving, or something as simple as two people who were born in the same place, or even the order of siblings as well, or are both only children. That's fascinating. So what's that saying? We're drawn to people with similar experiences. There's an unseen level of communication that draws us to those whose emotional development is similar or complementary to our own. Something to think about. So what's our healing words today is children do not care whether they are imagining their angel visions. They simply enjoy and accept them. As a result, little ones easily see and hear us, their guardian angels. So before I go into my next message, the sky cried, with me today. I let the rain come down hard over me and felt you in every drop. It's as if even the heavens know you belong on earth. And that's a few words by Faith Smith. I hope she doesn't mind me using that. Alright, next message please. So I've got a very short pop in, I'm told. Nikki's slightly shocked that I can hear him. I can see this is so funny. He's just in a hurry, to say that he misses Sarah and Charlotte and Tegan. So that's for you. There's just a quick pop in there. Alright, so the song for today is Knocking on Heaven's Door by Bob Dylan. I was hearing it a lot this morning. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. That one. So this song may mean something to you, lyrics, title or chorus. It doesn't have to be but 1973. May have been a passing, a birthday or an anniversary. 73, maybe age. 13th of July may be important. Again, take it as it resonates and leave the rest for someone else. So I've got Mama, take this badge off me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. I feel I'm knocking on heaven's door. Mama, put my guns in the ground. I can't shoot them anymore. That long black cloud is coming down. So I don't know whether that resonates with somebody, but yeah, that's part of the song, obviously. So with this message, I've got a gentleman who would have been a really good sport. Would have liked to help others. He could have been in law and enforcement, don't have to be, but he may have been. I thought I'd add the lyrics as the badge seems relevant and he wants to talk to his mother. Guns N' Roses and Randy Crawford and Eric Clapton also covered this, so the dates of those releases may mean something to somebody as well, so look them up. So there could be maybe a message within a message, like I talk about. Also, it was a movie soundtrack for Billy the Kid, so yeah. So with this message I have the names Paul, Ian, Oliver. I get the feeling that he's preparing for Papa to arrive and will be knocking on heaven's door in the near future. But this is not new information, as your medical team has confirmed this. It's just an assurance that he will be the first face he sees when he arrives, so don't worry. He's saying he's in a better place than the last time you saw him, so be happy for him, as life is good over here. Oh, there. He wants you to tell Ross that he said hi, and Pete. I love you. Make sure you look after yourself. With this, I see lots of peak caps and a baseball bat, among other things. Like a poster as well. Now, it doesn't have to be, but 1991 may be relevant. September the 17th seems to come to mind. January 1982. Oh, maybe he's giving me the dates for that. 1975 and 1989. Okay, so he might have given me the dates for those. Possible. Okay. Thank you. So when we avoid grief, we avoid life. Loss is very much a part of life, and no one is immune to its devastation and emotional upheavals. The best thing you can do for yourself is to be present with your grief and try to move through every aspect of it. As painful as it seems right now, in the future you will be able to look back and understand how the experience has also given you some positive insights. When we avoid the pain and grief, we find that it impacts our lives in ways we never imagined it would. So remember that, we have to let things out. Okay, let's have a look then. I think that's it. Feels like. Okay, so you may not have very long, but I will try to get through what I can. It might not be a long-winded read, but okay, sorry. So, doubt. So what are you doubting? That's what... sometimes, you know, like I've said before, we can block our blessings coming because we're worrying so much that we're just putting up walls and things can't get through to us. We need to sometimes let the divine do his work in order for these, you know, we can put our order in, if you like, but it's really a good idea to just then release it. You know, try not to keep thinking about it and obsessing over it and start thinking, oh, I'd like to add this to it or that. Let it unfold naturally. Let it unfold beautifully, you know. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is coming from somebody on the other side who, thinking about the King of Swords or the Patriarch of Swords. He can be quite controlling, that's what I'm getting from this. So maybe he is coming from the other side too. This could be a father figure, a grandfather, or someone who's just a little bit older than you that seems quite mature. But when I think about him, I'm thinking about a natural leader, you know. Could also say top of the chain, couldn't you, with him? Yeah, it thrives on challenges. Yeah, when he's in full bloom and drive and he's going towards that. So, and this is what he wants to impart. It's just try to feel more within this. You know, he doesn't doubt himself, the King of Swords. You know, and also this can mean that there's long-term success coming, but you just got to get out of your own way, you know. Give yourself a little slap. Stop when you start really trying to control what you're trying to bring forward. And I think about the ankh, you know, and the skull. It's like it's like a never-ending cycle, that is, of birth and death, from loss to triumph. So you don't need to worry about it, you know. This is going to come in if you move back, you know, if you start to just keep positive, you know. I know everyone always says that, but it is important for us to keep positive. I think you've got a feeling that you've had quite a few losses. But this can be like a powerful tool to flip that around. Sorry, I thought I'd stop recording, then something clicked. You can change the narrative. Maybe there's been some type of disagreements as well, because, you know, this king can be a bit like that, you know, if he needs to be the leader, you know. And he doesn't like anyone who wants to come in and try and change things. So you may have somebody in your life as well, this is general, who is more like that, you know. He's coming in and he's wanting to do it his way. And you're doubting the fact that he's helping you. But he is, even though it seems a bit bullish, his attitude towards, you know, helping you out and seeing the way forward. Let's have a look. Let me just see if I can see what this guy's like. Alright, so this guy would have been thin, or this somebody in your life is thin. Don't know whether you can see that. Okay. Thin. You would have had dark brown hair. Or he has, if it's somebody in your life. I mean, it could be general. So, and he could have been a short man as well. So that's a clue to who this person was, whether he be a grandpa, a father figure, a stepdad, or, you know, just... Okay, so let's see what... Alright. So we have... I don't think I'm going to be able to fit these cards on. I don't know whether you're going to be able to see it. So, what are you doubting? Domestic tranquility. So there is something within your life. You just want to be set up for life. You want to be secure. You want to be able to make your own money. So this could be a career venture as well for some of you, not all. Maybe you're with somebody who is driving you absolutely bonkers as well. Too controlling, always right. There's a lot of, when we see the swords, it's, you know, states of mind and mental activity. But I do believe that this particular person on the other side did really, really well for himself. So it would be good to listen to him and stop doubting that the communication for some of you from the other side is from this person. So if you're getting these random thoughts about which way to go to fix up, if you like, there's a reason for that, because this man is coming in to help you out. All right. Long-term security. Yeah, there's a little bit of a difficult puzzle I'm feeling with the two. And there's a lot of decisions to be made within this. This may be why you're feeling a little bit up and down about it and not really knowing, you know, worrying, I should say, about which way this situation's going to go. Still filming good. Anyway, my last card is prosperity. So yes, you should be listening to him. Can we see that? Yes, we can. Sorry, you probably can't see that. So this is asking you to be open to receiving, you know. For some, not all, there could be a windfall of money coming to you. But don't block it with this, oh, I'm not so sure sort of attitude. Or, am I really worth it, you know? Does this really happen to me? Can this really happen to me? All these things that we say to ourselves, you know. But I'm feeling this new venture, now we've got this, is going to be really, really successful. Wow. Mm.